Happy Oscar nomination day, you guys. I'm Hyla for the Daily Buzz, and Emma Stone and Seth MacFarlane delivered really good news early this morning to the likes of Bradley Cooper and Anne Hathaway, Jennifer Lawrence, and so many other stars. Joining me in studio is our Oscar caliber cast of film critics, our very own senior film editor, Todd Gilchrist, and joining us via Skype from Los Angeles is Alicia Malone from MoviesAreMyJam.com. Let's jump right into Best Actor category. We have Bradley Cooper, Daniel Day-Lewis, Hugh Jackman, Joaquin Phoenix, and Denzel Washington. Start with you, Todd. I'm okay with this list. How about you?
I like the list. I mean, I would vote for the master in any category.
Sure.
But I think, honestly, of all those nominees, there's something about Hugh Jackman that actually kind of jumps out at me as a potential sort of dark horse winner in this case, because I think that as good as Joaquin is and as good as Daniel Day-Lewis is, Hugh, I think he's been around for a while, and this is certainly some of the best work he's ever done. I think that there's a real good chance of him taking home the statue.
I think it's also fair to call Bradley Cooper a dark horse. I mean, both of these guys have huge commercial success, and they're getting the critical acclaim, and I think the Academy would love to see them get some love. Alicia, what do you think of this list?
I like the list. I think it's going to be Daniel Day-Lewis because I think Lincoln is going to dominate the awards. He is amazing in the role. It'll be his third win, which is a nice story. Although I do agree that Hugh Jackman might be a dark horse because he's hosted the Oscars before and the Academy loves him. He's a super nice guy and did a great job in Les Mis.
Yeah, I don't think you have to be a fan of Lincoln to be a fan of what Daniel Day-Lewis did. He stays in character throughout the entire movie. All right, let's move on to Best Actress. We have Jessica Chastain in Zero Dark 30, Jennifer Lawrence in Silver Linings, Emanuela Riva in Amour, Naomi Watts in The Impossible, and I'm going to have Todd pronounce the name of the lady from Beast of the Southern Wild because I still haven't figured out how to say her name yet.
It's Quvenzhané Wallis.
Quvenzhané Wallis. Practice that, folks, because I know I'm going to have to. What do you think about this list?
I think it's another solid list. You know, I think that Jennifer Lawrence has received a lot of recognition, certainly already in her career for performance in Winter's Bone and other films that she's already done. I think this might be her year with Silver Linings Playbook. I mean, Weinstein is pushing that movie so fiercely, and her performance really is absolutely fantastic. I mean, it really anchors every other performance in that film, and I think that she has a great chance of winning.
Alicia, again, Jennifer Lawrence is another one that has lots of commercial success. Now she's getting the critical acclaim. Is she a dark horse for you? Can the Weinsteins push her over that hump?
Well, Silver Linings Playbook is the only film to be nominated in every single category, so she's got a good chance. I think it's between her and Jessica Chastain for Zero Dark 30. They've both been nominated before for Oscars. I'm going with Jessica Chastain, even though Zero Dark 30 is a controversial film. She is incredible. But I also like about this list the Best Actress that it has both the youngest and the oldest nominees ever.
So is this a reflection of this younger voting body that the Academy Awards said that they were going to bring in this year?
Yeah, that's why they nominated Lincoln for so many awards.
I know. I don't know how that younger voting thing worked out. Okay, finally, let's wrap things up with Best Picture. We have 9 of them this year. Amour, Argo, Beast of the Southern Wild, Django Unchained, Les Mis, Life of Pi, Lincoln, Silver Linings Playbook, and Zero Dark 30. It's a big list, but only one person can take home the award. Todd, who's going to take it?
Well, I'll tell you, it's... Alicia mentioned earlier that it is a very controversial film, but I think Zero Dark 30 actually has a pretty good chance. I mean, I feel like really even the controversy has fueled people's interest in the movie. I think its execution is sort of unmatchable. And I also think that it sort of arrived in theaters at a time, not just when Obama got reelected, but sort of at a time when we were looking for a certain kind of catharsis, a certain kind of closure. And I'm wondering if you know, Academy voters might sort of look at it as this sort of payoff or catharsis for, you know, the last 12 years, you know, of what's been going on in terms of pursuing him and sort of looking at what's going forward, even in film, you know, sort of as the fallout of it.
Alicia, we just have a couple seconds. You think the Academy is down with voting Best Picture to a war movie just within a couple years? Hurt Locker a couple years ago, and now Zero Dark 30. What do you think the chances are for that film?
I don't think it's going to win. I wish it would, but I think it's just going to be Lincoln's year. That's the safest bet, and it's the most Oscar-y type film there. A bit boring, but it's good.
Okay, thank you so much, guys, as always, for hanging out with us. Don't forget the Academy Awards air on ABC Sunday, February 24th. And for the latest and all the nomination news, just stay clicked on CELEBUZZ.com.